Hi there, it's Vicky Joseph here again. I'm just going to tell you a little bit today about, it's not really a secret, but it's something that we all should do in order to better ourselves. And by bettering ourselves, I mean our education. I mean by reading books that are going to help promote and let us help find the whys in our life and the means to achieve those whys. Now, first of all, I guess you've got to understand how our mind works. You've got to understand where it came from and where all these subconscious commands that are embedded in our mind, where they came from. And generally speaking, they've come from our past experiences. Well, definitely they've come from all our past experiences and the way we've responded to those experiences. Now, I don't know about you, but a lot of the teachings I had as a child there was one fundamental thing that my mother used to always say, which was, you can be and do whatever you choose to do. So I think she'd read one of my favourite books, which is this one here, Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. She'd probably read that book in the 50s, so I was probably very lucky to have been brought up with that sort of those sort of commands embedded in my mind. Now, I've probably forgotten those things too, so I find that this is rather important that we keep reading these wonderful writers like Dale Carnegie. Another one here is Maxwell Maltz. Pretty important book too, Psycho-Cybernetics. If you can get a copy of that, I think that will help you awaken a lot of the things that enable you to get going. No, it's not said very well, but it will help you identify the things that are perhaps holding you back. There's some more here. One of my favourite writers is this chap here. Oops, just about dropped it. Bruce Lipton, Spontaneous Evolution. Very interesting book. He's written this other one, The Biology of Belief. Unleashing the Power of Consciousness, Matter and Miracles. Really great readings. There's another one here I got from Vic, which is How to Get Super Rich in the Opportunity Market by Rohleder. I think you say it that way, Rohleder. These are books that sit beside my bed, and I do try and read probably for 30 minutes to an hour every day. It's not always possible, but I find that the more you read, the more chance of taking some of this stuff in, because some of it is so abstract that it can be a little difficult to digest. So I think the best thing, the other way to take this in, of course, is through audio. Some of these books I've got on as audio recordings, some by Bob Proctor, for instance, and those things I can just listen to in the car while driving. I can listen to at the beach, but really the written word is pretty good. And if you can get hold of some of these books, try and read for half an hour to an hour every day. It does help, and it does help you identify where you came from. And I think when you understand where you have come from, you can change that course and actually achieve these things that you want to achieve by setting a new path for your subconscious. But look, that's probably all I want to say today. It's just important. Get reading, and I would appreciate your comments at the bottom if you've read any of these books to let me know what you thought of them. Thank you.